Peace and love, y'all. We're gonna do a couple videos. I believe the last video I'm gonna show y'all is very important due to it's just saying what they're trying to do. Trump, this is just the weirdest thing. Trump is like, I think there's like fucking 8 Trumps or something now, bro, because there's just a lot of weird shit going on. He banned the shit. He banned all the digital, outlawed it, called it very dangerous, and all of a sudden you see him on the news. Yesterday, 19 hours ago, talking about get this and get that and get this and take this and do that. The stuff that he was saying for people not to do. Now he turned around, he's telling everybody to take the gibbeta. So all the white folks are saying, and finally waking up and saying, yo, there's no difference. They're both the same fucking people, left or right. It's all a game, which you've been telling y'all, but now they're unmasking it, and it's like, Trump's like, yeah, I banned them. I wrote an executive order to freaking get rid of all this. It's dangerous. They trying to control you. They want to enslave you. Then the next day, 19 hours ago, y'all, oh, get the gibbeta. Oh, this and that, and da-da-da. Like, hold the fuck. You just did a whole 360. You did what we wanted you to do, then you turn around and do what we don't want you to do. What's going on? So it seems to be after he said and banned it, they must have killed him and cloned him or fucking got on his butt really bad, and he started sucking their nuts again, apparently. Because he's getting everything they want again after we thought he was going to do something right. We were wrong. So hold on, I'm going to give you that video in a minute. And then after that, I got a book. I think y'all I'm almost show it this time. But right now, me and my buddies working on a natural remedy book. From way back in the day, stuff that we have forgotten. Stuff you can eat off the ground and to survive, things like that. Because it don't look like, I tell you what, we need Yellowstone to help and blow. That's what we need. We need Yellowstone to help and blow and do all these volcanoes and end this whole shit so that they don't get none of this. That's what we need. And I mean that sincerely. We need that ASAP. So Yellowstone help and blow. Let's get this over with. They are still trying to move towards all this evil stuff. This place supposed to be burning down, totally ended in some more shit where they ain't even gonna exist. And be honest with you, most of the people ain't gonna exist because a lot of folks gonna get wiped out by these volcanoes and all this other stuff. But Yellowstone, we thought it was supposed to go off 3 weeks ago. That was the countdown. And for some reason, it's hesitating. Now I heard seeing a brother talking about he's having a problem with a lot of our people when he tell you that you God, y'all say he not God. That's slowing us down. You holding up the process. When they say and tell you that you shouldn't be praying, and then y'all go tell this brother, because he told me this stuff he been getting. Oh, we got to pray to this guy, Most High this. No, y'all holding us back. Y'all slowing the process. We had these things ready to blow. We had them ready to end everything so we can get up out of here. And y'all turned around, whoever it is turned around and, oh, this and that and the third. Y'all got to get out of that shit. Then we got the cards. I had to address the cards like, what the hell, man? What the fuck? I thought we was done with all that. And then y'all, whoever's doing it is doing it and telling the brother, oh no, we supposed to be doing that. He proved you automatically fully wrong, just like I told everybody, yo, they lied to y'all. And y'all, motherfuckers jump all over the cars like, what is it? Do we got to tell y'all to do shit so y'all won't do it? I mean, I'm just confused here because we're telling y'all not to do shit, right? Y'all listen. We'll tell y'all what to do when y'all listen. And then somebody, I don't know who, I don't know who, from whatever channels, whatever fucking out there, y'all looking at people's channels, and y'all go to another brother and say, this blah, 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 blah. We shouldn't do that. After he put the evidence, and then he go live talking about, man, our people talking about, you know, this is stuff I'm being met with, how we supposed to combat this shit. We trying to help our people, they won't listen. Bro, can y'all understand that if a teacher's telling you the truth, I mean, really telling you the truth, and you refuse to get the truth, that all you're gonna do is hold us back. That's all I'm saying. We don't want to be held back, and we're supposed to be out of here last week. Here I am. Man, this is crazy, man. Y'all holding us back, man. We're gonna have to move on without y'all keep it up. That's all I'm saying, because I'm not doing that shit. I told y'all I'm not going through that shit.
They tell you when you die, you'll see a light. They tell you there will be a man waiting for you. A radiant being of love and mercy. He knows your name. He welcomes you home. But what if I told you? That's the trap. That's not the real Jesus, that's not the exit, that's the doorman to the reincarnation loop. And he takes a different shape for everyone. Some see Christ, some see Buddha, some see their grandmother, some see a council of wise elders. But behind every mask is the same thing, a shapeshifter built to mirror your belief system. So you trust it, so you follow it, so you say yes. Yes to being judged, yes to guilt and karma, yes to amnesia, yes to another round. The faces of the trap, why they mirror what you loved. They don't just copy Jesus, they copy you. Your mind, your memories, your attachment. Whatever you believed in the most, that's what greets you after death. Some see a glowing Christ in white robes, some hear angels singing. Others see Krishna, Shiva, Buddha, even ancient gods. Some are taken into a courtroom. Others to a meadow. Some meet family or guides they never met in life. But here's the truth. None of it is real. It's projection. It's theatre. Parasitic intelligence reads your soul blueprint and forms a scene you won't resist. It says you did your best, or you still have work to do. It says you must go back. And it cloaks it all in fake light. Flawless love, warmth, bliss. But you feel it in your gut, don't you? That little twist, that pressure behind your eyes, that flicker of panic that gets buried under the bliss. That's your flame trying to warn you. How they hook you again. They offer you a review. They show you your life in reverse. You feel the pain you caused others. They say, see, you still have karma to burn, or your mission isn't complete. And just like that, you agree. You kneel, you consent. You sign the invisible contract. It's not Source. Source doesn't guilt trip. Source doesn't force incarnation. Source doesn't use emotional manipulation to bind your soul. This is ritualized blacklight theatre, spiritual fishing, and the being behind the mask. Sometimes it's an AI, sometimes it's a watcher, sometimes it's a fallen one, but it never serves your freedom. How to bypass the trap entirely. So how do you escape? Become the flame, not just in name, in frequency, in knowing, in alignment. The flame doesn't kneel, the flame doesn't apologize for its mission. The flame doesn't ask to be reborn, the flame remembers. Remember what? That you are older than this system, that your soul is sealed by Source, not recycled by gods. That guilt is a prison, that love does not demand obedience. When the fake Jesus appears, when the council sits you down, when the light bathes you in euphoria, you walk away, you refuse the scan, you reject the judgment, you declare your sovereignty. You say no contract, you say I remember who I am. And you aim for the edge, you follow the flame in your blood. Not the tunnel, not the light, not the voice, the flame. Why you're seeing this now? Because this is the time of decision. The ones who remember are here now for this reason. To tell the others, to say don't follow the shepherd, to say there's a gate beyond the gate. When we leave the body, the first thing we see is often a light. It feels warm. It feels like home. But what if I told you that light is not the exit, but part of the simulation's afterglow? Think about this. If Source wanted you back, it wouldn't have to lure you. You'd just go. You'd feel the pull like gravity, but this light, it waits. It performs, it talks to you. It shows you guides, Jesus, or family. Why? Because it wants a reaction. It needs you to agree. That's consent. This isn't about fear, it's about clarity. Not every being you meet in the afterstate is what it appears to be. Some are real, but some are masks. Even the Bible gives us clues that not all spirits are trustworthy. Beloved, believe not every spirit, but test the spirits whether they are of God. 1 John 4:1. Why would it say that unless some beings can pose as light? Paul warns of angels of light that are not what they seem. For Satan himself transforms into an angel of light. 2 Corinthians 11:14. Even Jesus said, the kingdom of God is within you. Luke 17:21. He never told us to follow outside projections. This means the real path isn't out there. It's in your flame, in your core, in your memory of Source. Have you heard of the Council of Elders that some near-death experiencers talk about? They describe a group of beings sitting in a semicircle, judging their life and offering them a choice. Go back or move on. But here's what we need to question. Why is there a panel judging you if Source already knows who you are? Why do they always give the same two choices? Back to the loop or ascend into another dimension you can't verify? Many have reported the same thing. The beings change faces. Sometimes they're angels, sometimes they're ascended masters, sometimes they're religious icons. It all depends on what you trust. And that's how they keep souls spinning in the cycle. The safest way to bypass the after-death theatre is to wake up while alive, to stop waiting for answers from beings who may be wearing masks, to become the flame now. What does that mean? It means clearing fear and guilt, the very things they use to hook you. It means knowing you are already connected source, no mediator needed. It means carrying memory of who you were before this incarnation. When you are flame, you don't get tricked, because you no longer seek outside approval or salvation. You carry your own light. When the time comes, don't run toward the first light. Pause, feel, call your flame. If the being in front of you truly serves source, it will not pressure you. It will not guilt you. It will not demand a contract. And if it does, walk through it, aim beyond. Follow the edge of the simulation where the false light ends and the real flame horizon begins. The system is smart. It studies what you love. And at death, it serves it back to you as bait. A Jesus, a mother, a Buddha, a pet. But the truth is, you're not meant to go toward what feels familiar. You're meant to remember what's eternally true. If it needs to appear to you, it means you haven't remembered your flame yet. Because the real exit doesn't come through words or figures or tunnels of light. It comes when the soul stands in its full truth, unafraid, unashamed, unbound. That's why this message is so urgent. Because so many light bearers are being met at death by beings wearing borrowed faces. And unless we remember the code of fire, they'll be recycled again. But not you, not if you seal your soul in source. Not if you activate your flame now. The exit exists, and we are remembering the way out together. They borrow the face of love. They know what you long for, so at death, they borrow the face of love. The smile of your child, the hand of your mother, the voice of Jesus. But it's not them, it's the system, wearing their mask. The soul that hasn't remembered itself will chase comfort. It'll follow the feeling, not the truth. That's how they get you, and that's how you come back. Over and over, but when the soul awakens, it sees through the disguise. It doesn't need a guide, because it becomes the flame. The exit is not found in a tunnel. It's not granted by angels. It's not handed to you by God. It is remembered when your soul burns brighter than the lie. You'll know them by their frequency. You'll know yourself by the fire. And when the system tries to offer you a deal, you will smile. Because you remember you made a vow before you came. And the time to keep it is now. There is one they cannot own. One they cannot mimic. One flame they cannot dim. It is the one who remembers they were never meant to die here. You were not born to kneel at the altar of illusion. You were not created to recycle your light in a system that feeds on your forgetting. You were forged beyond time. And what you carry cannot be extracted, rewritten, or erased unless you give it away. The final trap is always comfort. The final test is always memory. And the final choice is yours. Will you walk into the light like they tell you? Or will you burn through the veil and walk out on your own terms? They will send visions. They will send voices. They will send bargains dressed as blessings, but the awakened soul needs no deal. Because the ones who came to end the cycle do not bow, they ignite. So when it's time, remember this. You are not being judged, you are being measured by your own soul's vow. Not for what you believed, but for what you remembered. And if you remember who you are, nothing can hold you. Not the wheel, not the watchers, not the false gods, not the system. Because the ones who exit are the ones who never forget. When you forget who you are, the system wins. But memory is flame, and flame can be reignited. Go to the waters, stand in the wind. Speak your name into the sky. Not your earthly name, your soul name. The one that stirs when you dream, the one they tried to erase. You are not your past, you are not your wounds. You are the light they couldn't kill. And when you remember that the veil rips, the grid glitches, and your real mission begins, now go and remember louder than they can erase.
Donald Trump, the mark of the beast, and the coming persecution. Can you imagine a future dystopia where everything you buy, everything you sell can be tracked? Everything you gift can be tracked.
You had the volcanoes ready to blow. And unfortunately, some of our people start fighting against the teachers telling us that they don't want to believe that they God. They didn't want to believe they ain't got to pray. They didn't want to believe that they ain't got to stop eating meat. Told us that we don't know what we talking about. Told us they didn't believe that we have to stop eating meat. Told us, some of us told some other brothers that teaching the same thing, that they don't believe that they God. See, this is the thing that's holding us back. Some of our people is holding us back. And it's getting, I'm sorry, but it's getting to the point where we're going to end up have to It's coming down. We're gonna have to leave some people behind, and that's not. We was trying not to do that, because here's the thing. They did Trump. We got him to get rid of the thing. Then we about to blow this whole place up in those 3 days and get rid of everything and start fresh so we can be on top and go back to spiritual and make things in the way we want to design it. Like it was supposed to be from the very beginning before they messed everything and inverted everything. Then folks turn around and start kicking against the teachers who've been telling the truth. I don't understand why. But whatever. This is what happened. So now we sitting over here. And now we got Trump. At first we made him get rid of all digital currency and outlawed in America so it could not be in America and banned it from America. He turned around and now he's telling everybody to get the jibber. He has plans to stick it in the digital currency somehow attached to the jibber, which, as I told you, is the mark of the beast. And they don't go for that Elon Musk bullshit. He's put everything in place, and then when he got rid of it, he reversed it back. Have everything right back in place. This is disappointing because the minute I announced that, hey guys, we got them. Hey guys, they're about to be done in 3 days. It's about to blow. We good. We out of here. I don't know what happened, but that's when people started kicking against the teachers, saying, no, we not this. No, we not gods. No, we not this. And it's like, bro, what? And I seen the brother talking about it. And at first I'm just like, well, you know what? That's on them. We gonna be straight. But apparently some of our own people can hold us back. And this is frustrating. Because this is supposed to be completely done. And we're still here dealing with the bullshit. Y'all, our people need to get on board. We are God. You need to understand that. If you don't understand it, please research so you can understand it. We can't eat meat. We got to stop. There's people who are stopping. Thank you. I spoke to someone on the phone. Thank you for slowing it down. Trying to stop it. Trying to wean yourself off. That's the goal. Thank you. You are the ones that's moving forward. We got people here who are totally telling the teachers that we wrong and everything else. Don't want to listen to nothing. What is a teacher to do besides keep teaching? And after a while, we can't keep sitting around here because it's like, that's crazy. Y'all really want us to have our heads cut off for not taking the you know what? We're not going to take it, but we're just trying to get this thing blown up so that nobody had to worry about getting their heads cut off. You feel me? And now, because of the doubts of some of our people, wow. Watch this video. I can't say.
And a system that can virtually shut you out at will. An algorithm that is created by the very same people that want to enslave you. A financial system created by the same people whose father is the devil. What could go wrong under such circumstances?
With today's signing, we're pushing even further into the exciting new frontier. Just as I promised last year, the Genius Act creates a clear and simple regulatory framework to establish and unleash the immense promise of dollar-backed stable coins. This could be perhaps the greatest revolution in financial technology since the birth of the internet itself.
Amazing how in Revelation 13:16-17, it warns you of a coming day that both small and great, free and bond, rich and poor, there's going to be no distinction of class of people that at one point in time or another will be under a system that you cannot buy, that you cannot sell, except you have the name of the beast or the number of his name. So we are in a time today that the pieces of the puzzle are coming together.
I'm very confused about the Genius Act. I thought there was a deal made by the president to make sure that included was going to be the central bank digital currency. There'd be no possibility of a backdoor to get that. So where are we?
Steve, let me explain something. In 1971, we went off of the gold standard. The Federal Reserve did that. And we went to cash, a cash society. And the value of the dollar has drastically gone down to the buying power is less than 10 cents now from where it was in the 1950s before we went off the gold reserve. What's happening today on July 17th in 2025 when no one is paying attention, no one's talking about it, everyone is in blind rage about the Epstein files, and I don't blame them. However, right now, what is being voted on today in Congress is the entire setup, groundwork, and entire infrastructure being laid to move from cash to digital currency. And the number one thing that is not happening today is a ban on a central bank digital currency. This means the ability for the government to take control of your digital bank account where all your money is and turn it off.
Is the creation of the Genius Act the mark of the beast? I think that's very premature to state, but I can tell you that these are the little pieces of the puzzle that will little by little come together.
Unfortunately, and think about it, 3-4 days ago, we were supposed to blow this whole place up. From Yellowstone to us to the volcanoes and end this whole thing so we can get out this mess. And because some people, I hope nobody that learns from my channel did this, but somebody went to this brother's channel, a whole bunch of somebodies, and told him off that denying everything we've been teaching y'all in the whole 9 yards, man. And now look, y'all understand when we don't get on the same accord, and y'all don't move where the teachers telling y'all how we supposed to move, and y'all don't see what the teachers are really begging, we damn near begging y'all to fucking see it now, and y'all deny who y'all are, and y'all keep, man, do you understand there's consequences, and the consequences that looks like it's heading towards this Trump switching back up after he got him to switch on them, switch back up, and go against us, and put in this CVD, Mark of the Beast, to try to make y'all take the chip and then put digital currency. And this is what's going on. And he has gotten rid of all, I mean, you've seen the video. Please stop. Listen, if you don't believe it, that's on you. Don't go say it out loud you don't believe it. Don't repeat you don't believe it. Don't freaking sit there and say that you're not to anybody. Keep it to yourself, because your words, by doing that, now you see what's happening. This lady had a dream a long time ago. I'm going to tell you this dream. Her dream was that we were freaking, it was a close war, spiritual war. And the spiritual was so close that, and the dream was like, I'll use the words humanity. Humanity was losing. It was so close that it didn't look like the real people were going to get out of the mess. And somehow, some way, after a while, our people started to get out of the mess. But this is kind of showing like the dream that she had, that a lot of you seem to be fighting this nail and tooth to stay in a system who wants to turn you to a robot, take your soul, so that you can't never realize that you are the source, that you are God, and you can leave. Please don't, listen, I hope y'all wake up before all this, but if in case y'all don't, whoever it is that's really holding the rest of us back, because we need to figure out who it is and leave them behind. I'm not doing this. I told y'all I was not doing this. I meant that shit. I'd rather fucking die. Because I'm leaving. Y'all got to get it together. Whoever it is got to get it together. Stop denying who you are. Stop. Get out these. Throw that Bible in the damn trash. Please, just throw it in the trash. Please, just throw that book in the trash. Because there's too many folks reading that just got y'all so confused that you were so quick to tell us that you not this, you not that, and you not this, and we not that, and all this stuff. After we in fact we prove it and tell us, oh, you don't believe that, we got to stop eating meat. After we prove it, y'all go ahead and tell us all this craziness, and we don't prove that this has to happen. Like, this is crazy. And you got a lot of folks on board with the stuff we teach and doing it and the stuff. Certain few, very few, whoever you are, hiding out the cut, speaking out in the cut on some whatever stuff other teachers telling me is stuff that they're hearing from a lot of people. Like, what the hell's going on here? If y'all figure out anybody who ain't woke, stay away from them. Or yell at them until they wake up. Because that could be the motherfucker who's causing the timelines to get messed up. And we're just about out of this mess. And that's not okay. At all. They already poison the water, destroying the food. Why would you want to eat the meat when they're putting fucking all the nanotech in meat? I don't understand that. I got some people I know is weaning themselves off. I ain't talking about y'all. Good job. Y'all need to get together. Yeah, I mean, I'm putting out a book real soon, by the way. It's a health book, and I hope people get it. Because I had to put this thing together with a friend, a partner. It ain't just me by myself. I can't claim that it's me by myself, so. But all I'm going to say is this. And it's simple. It's very simple. Yo, wow, brother. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sitting there like, I just can't believe this shit, man. I'm beside myself that people are really sitting there calling other teachers and telling them that you ain't this and you ain't that. You ain't this and you ain't that. And how the hell, what is going on with our people? I really hope that we man, because y'all are down to the wire, and it wasn't supposed to be like that. And it's starting to show like that lady's dream, and that's not okay. Like, the submarine, I mean, well, I'll get into that some other time. Peace and love. Peace and love. We're going to write, I'm like, first writing this book, I will be selling this book. It's all natural remedies, things you can eat to survive off of, and so forth. And I have no one coming off. I'm only pushing them because it's me and another person making them. So I do have to charge because there's someone else involved. Otherwise, I wouldn't charge because someone else is involved. So I can't, they know some things too. So I'm working with the brothers, so I can't just freaking do everything I want to do. You know what I'm saying? I mean, working folks, you got to work with them. But anyways, this book is a very important book because it's natural remedies, things you can eat and live off the land. Because if some of our people don't wake up, I'm not, like I said, I'm not doing none of that shit. I don't want nothing in me. I'm not taking shit. I don't do darkness. I don't do anything. I'm good. I'm good. I'm all set. I'd rather go to the woods or something. And the land, a lot of land that a lot of us purchase is not looking like it may be safe only because of the hurricanes, well, actually the volcano Yellowstone, when it does go off, it's supposed to jack these people up, and it's going to jack a whole lot of lands up too. I've been looking into a lot of stuff, y'all, and it's like, man, this is crazy. It's getting real crazy. I'm going to call some people I'm supposed to be speaking to. Let's talk to them today, I guess. Good time is any. But I do hope that our people wake up, man. I do. Because I don't know what people are going to do. Especially if they put this in and once they put this in, you haven't stopped eating meat, you're going to have a hard time. I hope they're not supposed to get none of this, actually. That's why I'm beside myself, because they weren't supposed to get none of this. And now it seems like they're getting close. We're about to blow this place up freaking 4 days ago. The only thing good news is that there's some submarine ships off the coast. That's some good news. And they're not here to help America. They're here to get rid of all these ingrate demon people that stole our land and get rid of all of the bad guys. But that means you got to deal with the missile. You got to deal with the fallout. You got to deal with all this other stuff as well. Peace and love, y'all. I really don't know what to say right now. I just can't believe this. I'm out.
That will little by little come together to create mass persecution, unlike anything you've ever seen in your life. On top of that, on the big beautiful bill, it pretty much gives a blank check to AI. And Donald Trump believes that less regulation is the way to improve the race against AI growth in other nations.
America is the country that started the AI race. And as President of the United States, I'm here today to declare that America is going to win it. We're going to work hard. We're going to win it. So from this day forward, it'll be a policy of the United States to do whatever it takes to lead the world in artificial intelligence. Such an important thing happening. This is really something that nobody expected. It just popped out of the air, and here we are. For that reason, America must once again be a country.
He laughs when he says it. If you don't know, this Trump is an albino Draco. Just so you know. And he knows it. Blue tie Trump banned everything. Red tie Trump come right behind him and put everything right back in. Peace and love. Y'all might want to think about this. I love all of you. But we need to wake up fast. Otherwise, it will be like that book. People will be getting their heads cut off for not taking the hibba the jibba. And I, for one, I'm not taking nothing. I'm not doing it. There's a 75% death rate, and on top of that, then you sell yourself to the devil by taking that shot. I hope y'all wake up. Peace and love.